I'm good. That's good.
You gotta talk to RJ.
Yeah, I'm tired.
RJ's good.
Yeah.
Andrew, you good? Awesome. Hey, thank you guys, everyone. I'm Jordan. This is Beach Bums Never Die, and we got my man Rob here on Play No Games. Very blessed to be up in here, and I know he is very blessed to be up in here too. So, tell me about it, my man, Rob.
Okay.
No, hey, for real though, thank you for having me here. Greatly appreciate it.
No, man. RJ's been on my ass about getting you in here. And I'm just glad it just worked out. I'm just kind of sad that it's not during because what do you call it? During because we're gonna be changing a lot of stuff in here and how highly he talks about you. I kind of want to get you in the newness. So it's kind of so next time we'll kind of have to make sure you get the full effect of what it's gonna be. But I would say you'd be the perfect person to close
Definitely
a season out with.
So when you're saying you're onto something new, what is it that you want to be new exactly?
I would say, is there something I'm missing?
Yeah, the answer to the question.
RJ just started fucking laughing his ass off. Anyway, don't know, but no, just what do you call it? Just different goals, different aspirations, just more leaning into really asking how people are helping, just the more the creative aspect. Don't get me wrong, we'll shoot some shit and have some fun. We'll still have some jeers, but really locking in on that. So that's all.
Well, hey, that was for the fun little get go in the very beginning. Get some last one to get this guy.
What's poppin', y'all? It is Rob from the Play No Games podcast, and we are back here again with illustrious guests.
Yes, sir.
I gotta get my patented Birdman shake in.
Let's go.
And we're back here to give you guys another installment of the Play No Games podcast, where you're here to learn, live, laugh, and learn. You have that in your bathrooms, but most importantly, we have a nomad on the show today. He's in every beach you could know. So he's the best representative and the best person of what pure relaxation is. And, he's your sandcastle's favorite sandcastle. Mm-hmm. We've got Jordan from Beach Bums Never Die. Let's give it the applause. Welcome to the show.
Everyone? Thank you, Rob, for having me. It's an honor, because I'm traveling all the time.
Yes.
Find the spots where it's at.
So usually I would start off by saying, going straight into asking questions, or no, I would say, what do you play no games about? But before we even get to what do you play no games about, I know everyone who's probably read this title. I just got to ask you, Jordan, really quickly.
Yes.
What is a beach bum and why do they never die?
Yes, that's a great... that's the number one question everyone always asks me. I'm not going to lie. And really what the beach bum is, it's the lifestyle that you want to live, whoever you are. So everyone really does have that ultimate goal of being a beach bum in retirement, fishing, enjoying the ocean. So it's the never-ending goal or dream or life that you want to pursue, grasp, whatever it is. And all really originated from the movie The Goonies. I don't know if you're familiar with it. They would say, Goonies never say die. Mm-hmm. And I was just in this beach bum mindset of my beach was this place of platform for people to gather and enjoy and celebrate. And I was at this point in life where I was I never wanted to give that up. Whatever it was. I was no, beach bums never die. And so that's where it kind of comes from. And in the sense that when people ask me if I'm in the city, what's the beach bums have to do with Portland, or what's beach bums have to do with New York? And I'm just whatever you're doing here, you're the beach bum. That's the life you want to live and pursue. And so that's what it means when beach bums never die. It means you never give up on the life you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. Podcasting.
All right, y'all hear that? Even people on Savi Island, you know, you can have some beach bums with your clothes off and all that. Now,
100%. Rooster Rock. That was the first nude beach I ever went to, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't even 18. It was kind of it's a trip, let's just say.
Well, let's get on this trip. And that is Play No Games podcast. What we like to ask guests to warm things up is we have this game called What Do You Play No Games About? That could be positive, negative, or something that's just on your heart or on your beach. Meaning, I'll give you an example. Yep. I'm Rob, and what I play no games about today is I play no games about fantasy basketball. I have 8 injured players, and there should be a clause that if you reach 8 injured players, that I need to get, like, what happens in basketball? Like, it's like a disability clause. Like, when you have so many injured players, like, they just, I should get IR spots, but I have a league that are a bunch of bandits.
No, they're trying to snipe you, huh?
I am the MJ of that league.
Oh, no.
They don't want me to win.
I feel that.
Stop making shitty trade-offs.
Shh. Oh, wait. Yes. So
who's this guy?
He's a guy.
Hey, man behind the camera. Shh.
So that's what I play no games about. And
I respect that.
I'm going to try to ride the wave. LeBron comes back next week. Trae Young, we going to figure it out. Man, Josh Giddey, he's hurt now. Jalen Durlin's hurt. It's just like, you know,
it's a young season though. It's a young season.
I know. I'm trying to play a new game. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm kind of like getting the mentality is like, as long as I get in the playoffs, I got a chance.
There you go.
That's where my mindset's at.
That's your beach, and that's where you're never gonna die. See what I'm saying, yo?
So, Jordan, what are you playing no games about?
Man, I'm gonna be real. There are a few things I definitely don't play no games about for sure. But for me as a beach bum, I don't play no games with some dispensary weed. You know what I'm saying, you guys? You think I'm joking?
You're not?
No, I'm dead serious. Like, yo, if you're not bringing in some premium, good grade, organic bud to the circle in the session, just please don't talk to me. I don't speak the same language, you know? So that's what I don't play with no games with. Luckily, being back up here in Oregon, though, we got good weed everywhere. So I'm very fortunate. So
you're probably laughing at me internally. I've never smoked weed.
Wow, really?
I've probably been like contact high because like I'm the guy in like the circle where I'm like, but like I don't want to be a narc, but I'm like, that's cool.
You do look like you eat edibles though.
See, people keep telling me if I take an edible, I'm gonna be out, and I believe them.
You would be.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a bit of an addictive personality. So if I like something, I'm just gonna go hard.
Go for it.
So I'm just like, I need to like, I gotta be careful.
You
I
do.
gotta be careful.
Especially when they're brownies. Because I ain't gonna lie, I have a sweet tooth. So I used to eat way too many weed brownies in college. I'm not gonna lie. And there was one time I went no smoking, and I was just eating weed brownies. And I went to play basketball midweek. And I was just like, why is my body moving like I'm on tranquilizers? And then I realized the edibles just induce your body so heavy more than like the stone, and like it's consistent. It's a lot longer.
So you was guarding somebody you wasn't supposed to guard.
Oh, I mean, every time I play basketball, I'm guarding someone I'm not supposed to guard, man.
You was probably guarding Benny the Bull or Globy. That's what you was thinking.
Dude, I was guarding the Monstars, dude. I was just like, what is going on? I felt like the big guy from Space Jam, you know? What's the name also in Jurassic Park?
Oh,
you know?
Come on, critics.
Y'all come on, critics. Where we at?
Let me help. Let me help. I can help. Let me help. What can you do? Well, you know what I mean. I may not be very tall, but I'm slow and large
and a dork.
Yeah, Wayne Knight.
I know who you're talking about.
Wayne Knight, yeah. Who happens to wear a Hawaiian shirt in Jurassic Park, and who they happen to say is Chunk in the future. That's a false accusation. But yeah, so weed edibles, they will knock you out.
Okay.
So be careful, right?
All right. So I'll end with this and we'll get into the show after this. It's also, for me, it's kind of like when people talk about weed sometimes, it's like matcha. I don't know if you ever had matcha. I think matcha.
Yeah, I've had matcha before.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
It's good. I like matcha, but I'm not gonna pay
You're
for
lying.
matcha. No, I'm not lying.
You know
Okay.
you don't like matcha.
I like free matcha.
Okay, see, you see how he said he put the free before the matcha? I like a lot of other free. But
What else do you like for free, huh, bro? No, I'm just kidding.
Anywho, hell of an intro.
Hershey's, very delicious chocolate candies. We also love for free.
Getting us into today's show, I kind of want to off the rip just get what beach bums means and just get straight into. You're a Portland native.
Yep.
St. John's, rolling out with Mr. Danger behind there.
Yep.
I'm just curious, what was like growing up in Portland for you?
It was, I mean, I would say it's different than everyone else's perspective, but also the same. I grew up mainly in Southeast, but I've lived and worked all over Portland. My dad was a supervisor for the city, so I was working with all the city parks from downtown, Northeast, all the way to St. John's. I've done the ballparks, so I've done the irrigation, I've done the trash cleaning, I've gotten fights with the homeless, over nonsense,
Really?
Been spit on. Yeah, it's just like,
Wait, somebody spit on you?
yeah, people just spit on you when you're just trying to change the trash cans, but as a city employee, like, what really can I do? I'm just gonna I'm gonna take it as it is, call it a bitch move or whatever it is, but also for this, when I see someone at a lower standard than me, I'm not gonna put force and anger out there on them.
But still, spitting is wild.
It could have been a lot worse.
Feces?
There you go.
Okay.
Could have been a whole bag of shit. Could have been a gun. Could have been a knife. I think I could wipe off a little spit.
You know what? You're better than me. Maybe it's the Hawaiian shirt, but
if you want to be better, just like me, you could buy a Hawaiian shirt right here, right now. Beach bums never die. Personal zipper.
See,
what size do you wear?
I'm like a large.
You like
medium guy.
Hawaiian shirts?
Of course.
Let's see what we got here.
So I'm getting the plug.
You getting the plug? You said a large?
Yeah.
Might have to see what we got. We got so many small sizes.
Ooh.
I got more in the back also.
Okay. So this kind of leads me into you're well traveled, L.A., New York, and even though I really want to get us to L.A., what was it like leaving Portland? Because some people, they stay here. Not saying this is a bad thing, but like to travel and to have those experiences, how do you think that made you into the person you are today?
I think it made everything about who I am today. The first place I traveled was outside of the country to Haiti and to experience something of that. And then to being able to bring those mindsets and perspectives back to, a first world country. Just definitely adds a different layer to it, and being able to step from Portland to go to LA where my father's family's from, so my dad grew up in East LA, moved up here, met my mother, and I grew my life up here. But then I moved down there, and the taking that leap was not something I didn't really plan. I went down there for a small art internship and just these events to work called Complex Con.
Yeah.
Because I work in the fashion industry and I have friends that have these brands that need my help through sales or story or brand telling. And so I help them with these events. And from that moment and those connections, I was just able to kind of extend my stay there. And after the internship didn't really pan out, I wasn't done yet. My time in LA wasn't finished, and I was loving and wanting to grow more there.
Yeah.
Even if it was at a slower rate than what people would expect. A lot of people want to get this fast track to whatever it is, the clout, the money, the mansions, Hollywood Hills, but in reality, it's all facade.
1,000%.
100,000%. Whatever you're seeing on Instagram, it's fake. Everyone out there is living in a hellhole, and it's evil energy. And as long as you stay true to yourself, you'll be fine, and it's good heart that leads through the darkness. So that's kind of what I try to do. And in my energy down there, especially in the comedy scene.
Wait on that comedy. I got some comedy stuff for you. I want to bring us back to this point because you talked about the darkness in LA, where I always think it's very interesting the day and age that we live in, where like everyone thinks you have to go to LA to make it, and you can just make it from your own living room in your own home.
Definitely.
But sometimes being in LA is important, but I don't think a lot of people understand the darkness of LA. So I at least want to bring us to this. Being a creative director in LA is not something to scoff at. And my question for you is, how do you keep those pure intentions and that kind of I'm saying it, plastic, brainless, elitist place called LA? LA, you know I love you, but let's keep it a bando.
Yes, 100%.
It's about who you know there.
Yeah. And I would say for me, it's, I ride my bike every day. It's finding my peace. You know, it's honestly, I live in a neighborhood that's not near the beach. You know, it's not glorious. I live in it's smack dab between the cartel and gang violence. You know what I'm saying?
So you be ducking.
Yeah. So I'm literally out there just riding my bike through this like things and I see, and I pray and I just go, hey, I say my grace, my how grateful I am and blessed to be able to pursue what I want to pursue and live the life I want to live, because I'm up here working right now to be able to live the life I want to live down there, chasing the life that I want to live. My clothing brand, the Beach Bums Never Die, the comedy scene that I want to, you know, pursue, the marketing, the promotion of it, the platform that I want to build through these shows, you know. So whatever I'm doing up here is me and my cocoon getting hardened, strengthening, so then I could blast and show what else we could do later on. So
No,
it's like it's a duality of Portland and LA feeding off of each other.
I could feel that. I could feel that because, you know, doing my research to having you on, like, to me, in my opinion, there's like a ritual to your creative process, because some people could say like, oh, this is just tie-dye, or this is just so, but like, it's like the energy, like you even started the show with, where it's kind of like, it's not just the Hawaiian shirt, like there's a process to it. Like the slogan is a slogan, but it's like the person putting the energy into it. So my question is, what is your creative process when it comes to creating, like, this is even like the Toys R Us, like that's fire.
Thank you.
That's fire.
So I mean, a lot of this, anything that comes through me is just through my inspiration of life, through movies, trash I see on the ground, to vintage T-shirts I'm pulling off from the thrift. You know, so this concept, I Love Beaches, was I Love Jesus hat that I saw on the ground in the parking lot of a Goodwill, you know, and I said, I love Jesus, not I love beaches, you know, and so I was like, I love beaches, and, you know, it has like this nice little puff print, and I do these transfers, so I'm able to print them on whatever I want, so I can print on my hats, shirts, I do everything myself. I do everything myself. It's all either, if it's brand new like this shirt, it's an overstock piece. Yeah. Because I work in merchandise and production, so we'd work to pursue for a sustainable fashion brand, whether it's thrifted like the Hawaiian shirts, or if it's overstocked and or defected pieces that I could use that they can't use in manufacturing, so I get at a discount price. So everything's kind of like in this relay and ecosystem to feed off of each other, you know. Like, I work in the production shop, but sometimes the production shop has this excess and they can't do anything about it, so I'm able to come and do something about it. But with like the Toys R Us one, you know, Toys R Us, rest in peace. So it's like the whole idea, Beach Bums Never Die.
That's tight.
Thank you.
Hey, I haven't seen a shirt like that. That's tight.
You know, so
that's legit.
And I have a whole idea of wanting to do it, but it would cost over $5,000+ for me to market it, which is pretty much $5,000 for the Jeffrey the Giraffe costume.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more.
So the whole idea is Jeffrey the Giraffe obviously gets fired, you know, because they go bankrupt, and he's essentially just walks and becomes a beach bum, and then it ends with him smoking some weed and probably enjoying maybe a beer or like a lemonade or a Portland water.
Please drink
responsibly. And and then it's like beach bums never die, some shit, crazy shit like that. But it's like $5,000 for the costume. So if anyone wants to donate or buy a T-shirt, we could then fund it.
I'm gonna be honest. I can kind of see you doing that. I've seen some of the productions that you have where, like, I feel like the giraffe getting fired or foreclosed on. He probably would pick up a can. He would. It's like a Robot Chicken sketch. Like 100%. I can see this.
100%. So it's fun, man. I enjoy it. Another one we have. Let's see. This is a new one I kind of just did. Was obviously the Nirvana Nevermind riff.
I'm not familiar. Am I familiar?
If you know Nirvana Nevermind, but I did Beach Bums Never Die. So just a little rock band riff. For my Seattle heads up there.
Yeah.
And then if you're in another movie one, I did couple movie ones. This one, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey for the Beach Bums Never Die. You ever seen Bill and Ted's?
Am I not cultured anymore?
No, you're cultured. It's a great movie, man. It's got some it has a really great underlining story and message that I feel like gets overseen just because they're a couple like stoner metalheads, and they're like, oh, these guys are just idiots. But in the essence of it all, the main thing I would say that you could capture from it is just be excellent to each other. Yeah. And I think that's a very powerful thing that is just one line in the whole movie. And it's like them in like the salute, like, hey, be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're right.
I say this so many times in a line of work that I do where it's like a lot of people want these fancy modules and everything in between to be great, right? But I say the most simplest things in this world are the hardest things to do. And just like you said, be kind to one another. There's a lot of things that I disagree with someone about, but also at the same time, can I make space and room to make them feel at least comfortable? Yeah. And I feel like that's just being a human. Where it's like, obviously, I'm not going to argue with someone about human rights and all other, stuff in between. But like what you just said, I think that's just so hard for people to do, because they feel like they're losing something by giving someone the space to feel comfortable.
Definitely, and I think ultimately, it's keeping what I say an open heart and a free mind. Especially in conversation, not like just being there, but like giving someone the platform.
Yeah.
And that's why I love comedy, because it gives people the platform all the time to be able to do. Kobe. Oh, shoot. That was more like Shaq.
Break. So one last question, then we're going to commercial break. So even just with these our conversations we're having right now, Marshawn Lynch said this best, in this life, I'm going to get got, but I'm going to get got a whole lot less. How do you deal with, or have you been gotten since you've been in LA when it comes to your business? Because I think a lot of like young entrepreneurs, like they have this mentality that I have to be perfect, I can't get got. And I was just curious, have you ever gotten just being in that LA lifestyle, and how have you like, I don't say matriculate, but how have you like come out of that that difficulty?
Yeah, I've been got a few times, and I would just say it's nose to the grindstone, just keep pushing forward. It's like you can't be a running back and worry about every single hit you take. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's at the line or at the 2-yard line or the end zone, you kind of have to finish it through. I've just learned to, all right, if this defensive back's coming at me this way, and I try to spin move, all right, now I need to do a stiff arm, or all right, if I can't catch the ball this way, I have to catch the ball the other way. In all sports, like analogies and references, but it really is just working your hardest to be the best you could be, and don't let money come in between you, no matter what it is. And if it is a money situation, you really just have to play it safe, Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't invest too much that you can't invest into it without making sure you're safe. then I'd say that's the biggest thing is a lot of people are fed a pipe dream or this and that.
Yeah.
And they want to see it as transactional. A lot of people want to take things as transactional relationships. And for me, as like someone who has a brand that people say they have the clout or the ability to market it and sell it, it's like, no, you're not part of my marketing. Like as like, yeah, I'm chill and relaxed, but I will stick up for my baby and the thing that I've grown for. So it's like you don't have that clout and you don't know the sales that are coming in because I see the sales that are coming in, you know? So it's like, don't tell me you're going to make sales for me, you know? Like the best way for you to support someone, if you support them, is to just respect whatever they're doing. And if they say one way, let it be that one way, you know? Because like people will try to push you and devalue you. And I'm at that point where it's like, you can't devalue something that I've already built the value to, you know? So it's like, for one, I don't have a stock, so you can't crash me. You know, I'm not public. You can't crash me.
Wait. You go get the stocks soon. Yeah, soon.
I'm just saying, you can't crash me like that. Like the only thing, you're gonna not make me be able to eat my dinner next week? I'm just kidding.
We want you to eat.
I know I eat every time.
There we
that's
go.
What I'm saying. I eat. But like that's like where the people like think that like they add that much, and it's like, yo, you're not adding that value. You're really trying to devalue me with what you're doing. So, as I say, shake them off, shake them, bake them, throw stiff arm, spin move. But honestly, just stay true to yourself. Do it all. That's really what it is.
I think we can do Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, shake and bake.
Yeah,
a little bit of shake, a little bit of bake. There we go.
We want to get a sequel. Me and you. I like this.
I like this. Hell yeah.
Well, if you're listening to this podcast, you're first, and you're definitely not last. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Jordan.
Yes, coming back.
Home for the holidays. Beach bums never die.
We're back. Whatever commercial just happened, it's probably a really good commercial because we're advertising it. And we still have Jordan with us. Thank you for being on the show. And Jordan, this is where things get a little bit more comical. You know, these days, as you know, comedy really gets the people going.
Yes.
How important is comedy to you?
Comedy's, I'd say, a huge part of my life. And I didn't realize how big it was going to be in my life until these last, year and a half. You know, surprisingly, I found myself jumping through the stand-up open mic scene.
Yes.
And I found that to be just a way for me to market and tell my brand story of the quote-unquote beach bum.
Yeah.
And my own personal experiences and life story. You know, I've always found a joy to make people laugh or try to make people laugh, you know, and now I'm able to try and do that in the sense that I'm putting on these shows in these events for people. I've always said, it goes back to Beach Bums Never Die and creating that platform to see celebration.
Yeah.
So me hosting these comedy shows is a great way for me to bring these up and coming comics that are just a bit funnier than I am, you know, or a lot funnier, you know, to
It's okay. Hey.
We're getting somewhere, you guys. But the thing is, I'm able to get the platform for these people to perform and to make everyone else laugh, you know. Yeah. And in a sad, cruel world, laughter is the only cure. So
It's funny that you say that because I was peeping. I was looking at some of the sets. It makes me kind of think, what's going too far for a joke? Because you've been saying some jokes in here. Some have landed. Some I was like, But one of the things that caught me off guard, that you took it this far for a joke. Getting electrocuted for a laugh. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Did you practice this, or was this just like, I'm going to put on a shock collar and just,
Yeah, so that was actually a promo for the Accidental Chaos spelling bee that we had.
Okay.
So essentially we hosted a spelling bee, and all the contestants would have put a shock collar on, and we'd see what they could spell, and if they spelled it wrong, we shocked them. It was led by the great president of Accidental Chaos, Adam Smith. Adam, that small boy. And then judges with myself and Marcel Archer.
Yeah.
Another funny comic, Mayor Seal, check him out. And so that was essentially me saying that, hey, if I'm gonna be shocking you guys, I'm gonna have to get shocked also.
See, at first, because I was getting the content, I was like, okay, great. I was like, man, at first I was like, you're faking this shocking stuff. But no, when you got on the ground, you were like, I was like, yeah, that shit hurts.
That shit was wild. Like, so this is the thing. I shouted out Adam earlier, and this is the funny jokes about like comics and the homies and everything when we're just chilling. Because I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna do this promo. So I put the collar on, and I'm like, hey, someone give me a word. And it's like at the end of my set, and they're like, spell pterodactyl. And the whole thing was I'm gonna spell Beach Bums Never Die. So I'm like BEACH BUMS, blah, 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 blah. And then after that ended, Adam's like, yo, Jordan, we didn't record it. Run it again. I'm like, seriously? Yeah. I was like, all right, fuck it. How do you spell pterodactyl? BEAUC. And I had both clips, so I got shocked twice. And it was a lot harder and longer than, pause.
I was not expecting you to say that. I literally thought that. It's like Tay never left. Yes.
Hold up. But yeah, so
you're good. You're safe. You're safe. I got it. So okay. So
the shocking hurts, man.
So be honest with me.
Yeah.
How far have you gone for comedy?
How far?
How far? Like, have you topped the shock collar?
No, hell no. The shock collar is my best, No, I'm still like new and fresh in the game.
Yeah.
I've gone and traveled to like Arizona, and I've done like stages like here and there, but nothing crazy. I'm still very much learning my style that I really want to like produce out of it, So
what's that style? What's Jordan's style? I kind of get it, dark humor.
Yeah, very
twisted fantasies.
Yes, it is a lot of dark humor to the degree of like what my experiences are. I get this lot of like right now I'm going through identity crisis is what they say. Especially in LA. Like who am I? But really it's just people keep calling me Chris. But my name's Jordan. And I'm like, the fuck, you guys? My name's not Chris.
Who's calling you Chris?
Dude, these dudes in this area, MacArthur Park, all right?
Okay.
So, like, it's pretty much drug dealers just trying to sell me crystal meth.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, they're like, oh, maybe he's a white guy. He's Chris. I was like,
that's what I think. I'm like, why you guys fucking calling me Chris, you assholes?
You gotta be like, I'm Captain America. Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I wish I was Captain America. I get Thor though. I get Thor and Jesus a lot. And so that's kind of like another thing. Is like, yo, you look a lot like Jesus. I'm like, the fuck? I ain't got shit, man. I'm not. So really, it's that, and then goes in love with I don't know, my drug use, I would say, with like mushrooms. I don't really drug use anything else besides that.
Would you do, and this is one of the things I've asked you as well, because you're stepping new onto the scene. Would you take mushrooms and do a set? Like, do you?
Yeah,
have
I've
to,
done that. It's fun.
You got. I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect time for me to learn to not do it, but also.
Like, you would never do mushrooms, or you never do stand up, or you never do both.
I think I'm situationally funny. Like, once I get around the people, I can kind of like figure out everyone's speed, and then like, boom, stand up. It takes big cojones to do that, because you know you can bomb. It could not be your group. When I mean your group, some people are sticks in the mud. Like you got, if you go to a comedy show, like, you gotta lighten up a little bit. I hate when people like, you're going to a comedy show, but that's one of my pet peeves. So it's kind of like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I think I could do stand up. I just kind of have like that break where I'm like, where am I gonna even start? Yeah.
And for me, it was definitely my life experiences. Like, literally, people do say Chris, but they're not literally calling me Chris. I'm not stupid. Like, I'm dumb, but I know they're not calling me Chris. But like, hearing that, it's like, oh, why do I Chris, and like, I'll be on the train, Chris, or it's like situational. It's like people saying like, what's up, and they're about to get in a fight. Like, out here, hey, what's up? It's like a nice thing, but down there, you're about to get your shit fucked up if you say what's up to the wrong person. So it's like situationally trying to see where it's funny, where it's not funny. Like, put your feet in my shoes for a day and see, like, let's see how funny I can make this. Like, all right, who's this white guy walking through the MacArthur Park? Immigrants everywhere. It's literally a third world country. I don't know if you've been to MacArthur Park or anything like that.
I have a lot of family in Sacramento, LA, in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm there, I can navigate. I may potentially have been there, like Long Beach, like that area and things of that matter. Like, I've been all over, but like, I can't like name like
a specific area,
specific like landmarks.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a area where a lot of like crime infested, a lot of drug use, homelessness, it's poverty, essentially. But surrounding areas are nice to a degree, but it's like, within the first month of me living there, I was stopped for jaywalking.
No, you weren't.
I'm dead serious. I was stopped for jaywalking after it was already ruled you can't stop someone for jaywalking. Cops stopped me for jaywalking.
I know that you hang out with black folks and brown folks, because you got black and brown folks problems. Jaywalking,
that's what I'm saying, dude. And this is the crazy thing. Yo, this is how, all right, this is LA testing you. This is LA testing me, and I will say why. It's a video game. It's literally a video game. I'm downtown. I was on mushrooms. I was high. I just started. Hi. And I get a text message from someone saying, hey, a stylist needs a Beach Bum shirt for a music video. I was like, oh, man, I don't know. I'm all the way downtown. I don't have a car. I don't have nothing. 45-minute walk. No, they need it tonight. All right, Jordan, you got to make it. All right, I'll be there. I start walking, and I'm like, oh, dude, I'm about to get my shirt on a RCA artist music video. His first like label music video. This is month 2 of being in LA. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm gonna go do this. Yeah, remember, I'm high on mushrooms, man. I'm on the vibe, like, I'm seeing colors and it's dark out.
It's adventure time.
I am geeking. I'm listening to the dude's music. I was like, this music's awesome. I'm fucking in with it. Lo and behold, I walk the street too soon. Left, right, look left, right, do what I do all the time. I cross the street. I start walking. Next thing I know, cops behind me telling me to fucking turn over and look at the fence and put my hands behind my back.
Damn.
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And this is how like quick I am to show that like I got nothing on me or anything like that. Is I have like a big black jacket in my tote bag, and I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt like this color. And I literally take my bag off and jacket and I throw it on the ground. So honestly, nothing's even on me. I don't have my wallet on me. I don't have anything on me. And it's all on the ground. And I'm just like chilling there. And I'm like, whoa, I'm free. I'm good. Like, what? Like, bright colors. Don't fuck with me, man. The shirt's pink. The shirt's salmon. Don't fuck with me. Like,
with a salmon person committed crime.
What have I done? Like, I'm in a Hawaiian shirt, man. Gosh. And, lo and behold, I give him my ID, knowing that he's holding me there two-handed over because they can't go in my bag. They can't grab it. All my stuff's down there. And they're just questioning me. Why'd you move down here to LA? What are you running from? I'm like, I'm trying to go fucking get my shirts on this musician right now. Oh, why aren't you working down here? Well, not really, but I'm trying to go work right now. But he's slowing me down, and I'm just like fucking stuck there.
Damn.
And they let me go with a ticket. And I told the motherfucking cop, I was like, you're wasting my time. You're an asshole. Because there's people right there smoking crack, dealing drugs, and you're stopping me for jaywalking? And this guy looks me in the eyes. Like, you're looking at me right now. And he says, how do you know there's not an operation going? And I'm like, you fucking operation? You fucking believe that? An operation? He's going to stop me from going and get my shirts on a motherfucking artist for an operation that he might get me on? Fucking asshole.
Official police business.
Bro. Official police business didn't even show up to the court date, dude. Bro.
That's how you know they're trying to fill a quota. Filling the quota.
Bro. It's so whack because I said it to him. I was like, you're wasting my time. I weighed the time. I go down there. There's no record of this. What do you mean there's no record of this ticket? Yeah, just So what do? You should call that number on the ticket. You want me to snitch on myself?
So you called, right?
Yeah. I called first ticket on the airlines to get out of there. I was like, yo, I'm out of here. I was literally leaving the state. I was about to drive over to New York. I was like, hey, I'm about to leave the state. I'm not going to be here for a while. So like, what's going on? I'm like, well, call the number. I'm not calling no number. You don't want me to snitch on myself? Fuck that.
So there may or may not be a warrant out for your arrest.
Yeah, for jaywalking. I'm so evil. No, there's not.
I don't want this podcast to get you in trouble.
No, there's not. It's public records. You can look it up. I've looked up my name. So.
No, okay. So a couple more questions, and one of my, hey man, I'm just gonna leave the space open.
Thank you. Sorry, I said no politics. I got into it.
Not really.
You're right.
Not really.
You're right.
Couple more questions, and you kind of answered it, but I feel I'll be doing you a disservice by not saying. Where when it comes to your comedy, right? Mm-hmm. What do you want to do with your career? Where it's kind of like, do you want to have a special? Like, do you want to just do like stadiums and theaters? Like, you making people laugh, I can see that that's very important to you. As important as just these beautiful shirts. Mm-hmm. Like, where do you want your comedy to go?
Yeah, I would say I would love to go on tour with it's me and a bunch of my beach bums. You know, whoever the crew is, whether he or she, they or them is like funny enough and like that vibes with me. And I know it could bring the party together. You know, I kind of like, I host these shows, but like I said, it's mainly for the other comics, but I do a little set in there when I can, when I feel like it's my space and time, you know? So I always would love to go up on stage and talk a story. I feel like I have plenty of stories that are relatable, but very unique to myself and my perspective, you know, that I feel could fill people's hearts and minds, you know? So for me, it's really just getting my story and my energy in the aura and the space of what people are going to connect with. And then like, all right, let's get this. Like, you know, I can make people laugh easily.
I don't think that's your energy and aura. I don't think that's hard for people to like take that in like immediately. Like even when we were hooping, I was like, Jordan, he's one of those guys, eccentric. Like he's it's like when you talk about people who are just like reach like, I don't know if you're familiar with like Naruto, where like Rock Lee goes to these different gates, like the gate of joy. I feel like you've unlocked it and you're just kind of like, oh, gate of joy, open.
Yeah,
and you're like,
definitely. Yeah.
So when it comes to comedy, and we don't have to go political, but I gotta ask because you're actually our first comic on the show.
Cool. Hell yeah.
So this
I'm honored.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
So Do you feel like comedy's been attacked over the last few years? Because I feel like comedians have had to restructure how they share their stories out of sensitivity. And I just want to ask in the comedy clubs to the grassroots comedian, do you feel like comedy is getting back on track, or it's still like has a lid on it because we have to be a little bit, more sensitive to how people take things?
I think it's getting back on track, honestly. I think people are kind of like coming to the realization of what is like intentions.
Yeah.
I think intentions are the largest thing. And one of the biggest things that I've learned is when I'm on stage is like my practices of what to do and what not to do. And one of them is to never say you're joking, because if you don't know I'm joking already, then like you're not in the right state for a comedy show.
Oh, I like that. that.
And like my mentor told me, like, he's like, never say you're on there, because like they should know you're joking. It's like you don't say I'm Kobe Bryant's like I'm playing basketball. No, we know you're playing basketball, Kobe. We know you're doing it. Like
that's why Matt Barnes couldn't flinch him.
Or it's like who is this terrible football player? I was just gonna say. I got nothing right now. It's like
terrible football player.
Right now, honestly, I'm not rocking with Caleb
Geno
Williams.
Smith.
No, Caleb Williams is boo. I don't like Caleb Williams right now. He gave my boy Rome Odunze a goose egg 2 weeks ago. That's not cool.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson. I'm playing football. No, you're not, Russell. You're throwing interceptions.
Dylan Gabriel.
Dude, Russell Wilson just got benched over behind Jameis Winston. Pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty lit.
It's gonna be comedy.
I'm excited for it.
I'm happy for Jamin.
But yeah, no, I think with comedy it is getting back to, not desensitive, but I think people are able to enjoy it a little bit more, and I think that's just because, people are understanding what the intentions are and who the comic is and the person is, it is also kind of lost in some ways. I don't necessarily do a lot of crowd work. I'm not really a crowd work comic. I don't really find the joy off of it. So I know people talk about this and that, but yeah, I think people are open to, a little bit more dark humor here and there. So.
Okay.
I'm trying. I think dark humor is funny, and maybe that's just because I don't have a mother anymore. I don't know why, but I think her and I always had like a little like darker humor sense, and like it was just like like we're joking, like if you can't sense the laughter or the humor of it, then it's like, all right, you check your attitude.
Yeah.
Like I'm not physically hurting anyone, and I'm also not verbally hurting anyone, except myself.
Some jokes could have a kernel of truth, but
Yes.
I appreciate you saying that, and then sharing that with the show. I was just even say this, like with my profession, because one of my things I do is I'm a therapist, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man, where I think laughter can diffuse a lot of different things, especially in couples counseling, where it's like, obviously, like, you shouldn't like laugh at your partner, but if you guys are arguing about some bullshit, like a well-timed joke can really like move the grain, and like to have your mom and you like that be a big part of you, like that's a wonderful thing to like keep carrying forward. So appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%, man.
1,000%, man. What do you call it? See, in so many ways, you've answered a lot of the questions. So I just want to ask all of this question, and then I'll get us out with this final question. And that is, when it comes to how you blend your world, you have so many different worlds. Mm-hmm. How does Jordan blend his worlds?
Blend my worlds. I guess.
So we got clothing, comedy.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Break that down to us. How do you blend all that together?
I mean, it really all originally started with the clothing. I would say I'm taking it step by step. The concept was, from the get-go, was a party back in college a long time ago just called Beach Bums. So that's like, boom, what is it that when I then came up with Beach Bums Never Die, is like, all right, what is Beach Bums Never Die going to encompass? You know, the 4 pillars: celebration, legacy, hard work, and sustainability. Ooh. You know, so it's like, all right, what do we have to do for it to be a sustainable brand? We search for thrifted pieces. We do the work ourselves. We do defected and or limited runs. All right, what's the hard work? The hard work's whatever it is for you. You know, whether it's to get a successful clothing brand, to get the push, to get the show going, to put yourself on the stage to try comedy, to learn audio, to understand video work, to be able to put together a fully functioning and running podcast. You know, whatever that hard work is, the celebration, the event, the space, the ability to take your drink, whatever it is, and toast it. You know, and then the legacy of whatever it's put to back, that's left behind. You know, and it goes forth and forward. So for me, it's just kind of like, how can I tell that whole story? Start with the clothes. Now, all right, I have the clothes. I have the ability to wear it, this and that. All right, now the comedy. How can I tell the story of the brand? Okay, sure, I could pay a marketing firm, this and that, or I could pay for ads, this and that, or I could put myself out there and put some hard work and creativity in stepping in front of people on stage and meeting audience members and creating an audience to follow the Beach Bum and the Beach Bums Never Die. Okay. You know, so it's step by step, platform by platform, and that's how it kind of like all's together. So it's very slow. Like I said in the very beginning, it's not about how fast you get there. It's a slow turtle race. Slow burner. It's like being the turtle. Be the turtle.
But sometimes it's okay to be the hare.
I mean, I got enough hair for the both of us.
Hey, yo.
That's a time joke.
Hey, yo. so, to get us all out of here, I want you to finish this sentence. I want you to finish this sentence. In 2 years, Jordan will be doing
so much for the people in the community that it'll leave a smile on everyone's face.
Beach Bums will be
global.
You will be at which comedy arena?
I will be in 2 years?
Yeah.
In 2 years. I will be at my own show at the Mothership in Austin, Texas.
Oh. And Jordan will think what about himself after that's all done?
We made it. No. Jordan will think very proudly and highly of himself and say congratulations. Honestly, I'll cry, but I'll honestly be thankful and mostly grateful for the people that got me there. You know,
I want to see you at the Mothership.
I would love to see I will love to see myself in the Mothership, not just a Kill Tony minute. I would love something more than that. You know, whether it's like one of the first Beach Bums Never Die tour shows that we're able to do a pop-up event.
Hey,
because you know, I think Austin has a good energy. People have always told me it's a lot like Portland.
I hear that a lot.
And like, you know, I have friends that have connections out there through the Rosin and the comedy scene in LA and there. So to be able to make a full circle energy, that's kind of where I want to see it. So they never say to have regrets, but I regret saying that. And I want to go with, I'm going to be in 2 years traveling across the country with my Beach Bums into multiple comedy arenas, not just one.
Hey, that's okay.
I got bigger dreams. That's why it was honestly a really hard one to answer. I was like, man, I would love it, but that's the most specific one I got in my mind. But honestly,
this is something new
more.
we're going to be working out with guests, and it's okay.
I like it. Jinx, you owe me a soda. I'll take
this ain't Kid Possible.
I'll take a water though.
You can definitely.
I love
now, I want to say I appreciate you so much, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
I'll just say this. Your energy is very infectious, and you know, no matter which thing you'll be doing, I think as long as you stay you.
Yes, 100%.
Hey, you got to support us. I know those are your wonderful, great friends, but now you got a new friend.
Definitely. And you got a new friend of me, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Toy Story 5.
Toy Story 5.
All right, y'all. If you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. I'm your man, Rob.
I'm your man, Jordan.
Where can they find you, Jordan? Where can they pick up some of this illustrious material?
You could pick it up at beachbumsneverdie.com. You could personally hit me up, the man in the Hawaiian shirt, on Instagram. I sell them pop up all the time out here in Portland and in LA. If you're in LA, you could rock it there. Got
Pull
all
up.
these hats. I'll be out here. But yeah, reach me out. T-shirts. I'm doing a really crazy deal right now. It's actually the 420 campaign. I've never campaigned it, but let me do it now.
Do it.
So it's pretty much all Hawaiian shirts like this one, or T-shirts like this, so $20. And that's the campaign for the next 4 years. So it's the 420 campaign.
Okay.
It's just pretty much my way of saying I want to get more beach bums out there. And I'm pretty much saying fuck tariffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't raise the prices on my shit like that. I don't care. Even if I buy it local, like, I'm just going to say fuck tariffs, So $20 for a T-shirt is not really a bad deal. So if you try to argue that on me, like...
He's not with the LA squabbles. Pay him what he owes.
Don't make me go out there and say what's up. I'm not scared.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it again, Rob. Remember, play no games. Be you. Beach bums never die. And the life that you ever want to live, it is what it is. But
You heard it right.
don't find yourself on the concrete streets, baby.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.